Yeah, playing this deck feels a little bit like cheating because, man, some wins feel guaranteed and the cube gains are enormous. This is a deck I'm calling the Death Move. It comes from KanyeBest, who is one of the world's best players playing this currently at rank 500 plus. So I wanted to give it a shot, and man, I found some success too. Easy cubes at infinite with this one. It utilizes cards like Magneto, who will move all opposing 3 and 4 cost cards to this location to really manipulate where your opponent's stats are going to be, allowing you to play big stuff in the right spots or just kind of sacrifice lanes while guaranteeing that you can win others. And then alongside Magneto, you also have Aero, who can move enemy cards. She will move any cards played this turn to her location, which really can help you just sacrifice the lane Arrow's in and just win the side lanes if you're playing Aero somewhere where you're going to lose anyway. And then all of that is complemented by a Death Wave package. Death is a really fun card, costs 1 less for each card destroyed this game. So she starts at 9, very readily discounted to 6 or 5. But the really interesting part is when you combine that with Wave, which makes cards cost 4, so that makes death go to 4. Then she reduces herself again after that fact down to 0 very often, so that you can play a combination of death and Magneto or death and Aero for an enormous 20 or 24 stat dump, while also manipulating your opponent's positioning and locations with some of those movement effects. And then to support the Death Wave stuff, we've got a pretty standard early game destroy package with Deathlock to destroy your cards, Killmonger to destroy both yours and your opponent's cards, Mysterio to get some nice solid base stat lines but also serve up the Mysterio bodies to destroy, Carnage to eat stuff including those Mysterio bodies, Bucky Barnes as a great eat target to give you that 6 power Winter Soldier. Yondu with his destroy effect actually helps to activate death, so that gives you one of your much needed cost reductions on death while getting some stats down early, or eating these with Carnage if needed. And then Nova to destroy and get a nice little buff on any other thing that's around. And finally Hood as another good destroy body that gives you this 6 power. When you have these early game destroy cards, you're often going to be in a really good position moving into the late game. Like, you've already got some good locations with powerful stat plays, and then that really allows you the edge you need when playing for that big final turn. Because you need to have stats in order to make Aero work well, but you will because you have so much good early game destroy consistency. So all in all, you're going to see me win a lot with this deck. You're going to see me climb quite a few ranks at infinite, and man, once you get these cards out of pool 3, this seems like a very, very powerful option. I know not everybody's going to have this deck for a while, but I still think it's important to showcase some of the powerful stuff you can do in Snap and some of the best decks out there. And I really think this is one of the strongest decks I've played in a very long time, as you're about to see. That's an absolute garbage. Oh, dude, now that's a title I want. No way. That's actually a sick title. Absolute garbage. Okay, there is a little risk committing this to the Nexus already because of cards like Cosmo, but if I can get off a good destroy here, it's gonna pay off big time. Because we want Bucky Barnes and a big Carnage here if we can. Oh man, I can't. Oh, this is getting a little risky though. I can't. I don't know about Mysterio. That might be too much to risk. But 6 per slot is really one of the better, like per place, per position powers I'm gonna have, other than Death and Magneto specifically. But oh my god, dude, I'm taking a huge risk here if we don't hit. Oh my, if we don't hit, dude, I'm so screwed. If we don't hit a destroy effect, I'm so screwed. I need to hit a destroy next turn, or Carnage on 5 would still technically be okay, I guess. Carnage on 5 would be okay. Oh god. I really wanted to put Demon in, but I'm not gonna have the energy later. I need Carnage on 5 and Magneto on 6. Oh god. If I don't hit Deathlock or Carnage, I'm literally just screwed. And Carnage is certainly much better. I locked up this position so hard. Hawkeye destroyed? Okay. What is this then? I don't know what the game plan is here. Oh, we're so screwed. Oh, GG, man. I mean, I'm just literally screwed, yeah. There's no getting around it. I mean, they haven't snapped yet, so I'm not gonna retreat. But as soon as they snap, I'm out, man. I'm out, dude. It's over as soon as they retreat. No way. This feels like Venom Arnim Zola to me, right? Like they're playing for that final turn. Can I ever disrupt that? No, they're revealing first. They did destroy a lot of cards though, so my wave play actually paying off, huh? Let's think here. They're revealing first. They're gonna play Arnim Zola here. Venom's gonna move left and right. I can't change that because they're revealing first. There's just no interactions for me then, right? I can't beat the Venoms, obviously. I could pull both Venoms to a different location after they're revealed because they cost 3. Does that just win me these then? Like they reveal first, they move the Venom here and here, and then I pull them both to the right. And then I win left and mid, right? Could be Taskmaster instead, yeah. Taskmaster I would lose to, but Arnim Zola I beat. I'm gonna try it for 2 cubes. If we can beat an Arnim Zola like this, that's actually pretty sneaky. That's a cool looking Arnim Zola, by the way, but I'm a genius. I am an actual giga-brained, mega genius Marvel Snap player. Let's go. Magneto doing work, man. I don't think I would have taken that risk for 4 cubes because of Taskmaster, right? Like Taskmaster would have been too good, but pool 3 and still haven't gotten Iceman. Did I miss something? What level are you? You should have gotten him in pool 2, I think. Sounds odd. Speaking of the devil, man, wow. Aw. Okay. 2 destroy lanes might be possible, though. Try to make a move deck, but it's always too slow. Any advice? I've never really been able to make one work. It's never been that good at the highest tiers. I mean, the like opponent move stuff feels good, I think. Magneto Aero package, Polaris sometimes, but the self move stuff never seems to be that good to me. So I'm afraid to say I don't know if I have an answer. Carnage a little better left because he goes to 6. This only goes to 5, so yeah. I see some people succeeding with like Heimdall in their like pool 2 climbs though, so I mean I think there's something to it in pool 2 in particular, but I don't know, when we were coming up in pool 2 there was a lot of other stuff that was not remotely, you know, like so many things got nerfed when I was coming through pool 2, or even probably I was probably already in pool 3, but I mean anyway, we had way stronger stuff back then. We had the crazy Nova stuff, we had crazy 3-mana Devil Dino. You know, for us it was a totally different world, so I don't know. I don't have the ability to look now into pool 2 matchups and say like, oh, this makes a lot of sense for pool 2 nowadays or whatever. It's a lot harder for me to see that, so I don't know. In other words, I don't know. I wish I could tell you, but I don't know the answer. Wave, yeah, we'll work with a wave, that's fine. Certainly Arrow Death next turn seems like a great position to have. The demon were cheaper, maybe we'd have a chance, but let's see how big this gets left on this lockjaw. We assume they're only playing 1 card next turn because wave is so disruptive. Oh, it got very big. Okay, deal. So we're up 8 here. We're only up 4 here. We're not up 8, but I mean we're at 9. We're up 6. I mean, I guess usually they don't ever win right. I mean, I guess there's board space, but they're playing 1 card. Surely it doesn't beat 18 to 22 power, right? Like this should be fine. Just stack everything here and win right small. I mean, Doctor Doom doesn't even do it because we're up effectively 7 right. right? There's just, I don't know whatever wins here. Odin, that doesn't matter. Yeah, easy. Aero and Magneto makes so many games like guaranteed wins, which is so good for snapping. I mean, not maybe ever guaranteed, but certainly get it close to guaranteed. At least it feels pseudo guaranteed. Sure feel like you're in an unlosable position. I haven't really been playing serious Marvel Snap in a few days. I'm gonna have to start thinking a little more about my moves here. Let's get a feel for what their deck is. Early Yondu's fine. Discounting our death. Maximus, okay, so could be Zero, could be Mill, could be just Miracle Sarah stuff. That is certainly something we've seen. I don't mind eating our Yondu, but we don't have to eat our Yondu. That said, we don't know if this is safe. We know that's not safe, so let's go here. We do have a Hood and Nova to destroy, so theoretically we're a little better off putting Bucky here if we trust the location's gonna be fine, but it may not be fine. I don't know. We may lose the Yondu anyway if we don't contest Hala. So that's another thought. Okay, well, that's certainly fine. Oh, okay. Yeah, actually, you know what? We might be able to make a spicy play here and bring stuff to Hala and win Hala with Aero. I mean, it's a little risky. We're not like guaranteed to win, but maybe if they decide not to commit to Hala or don't put something big here, we might be able to kind of manipulate the line a little bit with Aero. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, that looks like a Mysterio plus something else. Maybe it's Doctor Doom? No, Doctor Doom doesn't display like that. It's probably Mysterio. And we're gonna have, oh, that actually really disrupts the Angela a little, although I think it's still gonna get buffed with the way that ordering went. Yeah, it does. Okay, but regardless, they are capped out here, so we're going to win that location, which is awesome. We can put Nova here, but the on reveal won't connect. By the way, we should probably snap here. We don't know if that's actually the real Mysterio or not, but oh, they changed this graphic. Oh, this is nice. This looks good. Did they change this too? They did, yeah. Gotta scroll through these now. Okay. I don't know if you guys can actually see all that, but you can put this here and still snipe it off with a Killmonger, but honestly a little bit harder to work with. We put it here, we can't ever Carnage it, but we can't Carnage anyway, so let's just put this here. Although we know we're very likely to win this position. Maybe it's actually better here to contest the strong guy. Strong guy can still get bigger, and they're gonna put stats here, right? Mojo and Scarlet Witch, okay. Tinkerous, dude, so much free stuff off this. Wasted here, though. Now, we don't know how good those, we just don't know how good those Mysterios were. We could play Magneto left, and it's safe. We don't have to worry about it getting... The on reveal does not go off. If we don't, we pull a strong guy if we move it. We could pull a strong guy here and say, hey, look, we're so far ahead here that you getting a strong guy plus a Magneto doesn't matter. And then we're kind of saying, we're going to win right next turn with the death because they're only going to have 5 power right. It's going to be hard for them to get a Mojo going and beat 25. And we isolate the strong guy into a really weak location mid where they're not going to contribute any additional stats, right? And then we play something left, maybe they contest alongside the death. I kind of like this. This is kind of sneaky, I think. Kind of sneaky. Pulling their power away from where it's going to matter. I mean, we are also adding extra power here, though, that's a little bit unnecessary. So, I don't know. Debatable. But if we think death is big enough here to win, it kind of makes sense. Like, are they going to be able to add, like if they add 2 units here, they're at 11. Their 2 units have to be able to beat 14 power, or their strong guy with 2 units has to be able to beat 18 power. There's just no way, right? Play this here for ties. On reveal doesn't go off, so no reason to play the hood. I feel like this is a pretty safe line. They are going right. Are they able to beat death, though? Bishop's not big enough, no way. Falling Wing, not big enough. Yeah, so this plan worked. That was the real Mysterio, by the way. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, man. We're not really sure that's the best way to do that, but it kind of made sense to me. I liked it. The movement definitely mattered. Magneto and Aero were both contributing a lot there, I felt like. How do I have so many cards? I've been playing since May. There was like an early access for content creators and stuff. Played a lot and spent a lot to advance. Although that said, I'm like twice as high as you need to be to have every card. So the spending at this stage probably wouldn't have mattered. Oh, I saw a little title there, but I got all of about 1/10 of a second to read it. Oh man, that's really, really hard to read. This would be a good lane for Bucky. So let's go ahead and put a destroy lane there. What did that title say? I completely missed it. Carnage now, or do we greed a little bit? We've got death. We need a wave to make the death really exciting. I think we might greed a little bit here. Although we could certainly put a deathlock mid next turn, but then what are we doing on 4 and what are we doing on 5? I think we wait a little. A Bucky would really, really, really be well placed left, as would a Hood, a Demon. Both really do work left, so we have some upsides here. The previous guy had rhymes with orange. Oh, really? Those are like, so they're like funny titles. They're not like, you know, the Conqueror or something like that. Rewarded. Actually, no, we'll go Carnage Bucky next turn. So we can go ahead and do Deathlock now to win mid. This Tempo Swarm has me a little bit suspicious, but that name doesn't seem bot-like. It's just Tempo Swarm. Not unreasonable, is it? Oh, dude, Hood sure would be nice to get down, right? But the problem is if I go for 3 spots here, I can't actually play the Demon until, like, if I destroy it next turn with Carnage, I can't play the Demon until 6, which I guess I could maybe play a Death and a Demon together instead of, because I'm going to have 3 destroyed. She goes to 6. It's not enough, actually, right? I need 1 more card destroyed. So I think we play on curve, unfortunately. We might just have to ride the Bucky Barnes upside here as opposed to the Hood upside. I mean, there's still a world where if I top deck Wave, I can play Hood and Wave together and just kind of sack the Hood stats somewhere in anticipation of the Demon netting us 4 on top of the -2 later. So that's probably fine. They've committed quite a bit mid here. It'd be hard to win mid, but they do only have 1 position left and not... Oh, the Wave top deck! Okay. Yeah, I think actually I would love to put Wave right, but I mean all the stats are moving away anyway. Has this Nightcrawler moved yet, guys? Oh god, I wish this had a little indicator. I just was not paying attention to the Nightcrawler. I feel like it started mid, but no, it didn't. No, it didn't start mid. That's not true. Okay, so they played... Okay, it's a little shame we couldn't have gotten our Hood revealed first. Who knew they were going to Electra, right? So where do they lock? But they can probably move this anyway. I don't think they're locked. Okay. All right. I thought we weren't gonna have... Oh, I forgot how we got Wave. We actually have our regular play. I shouldn't have played this. This is just dead stats now. This doesn't do anything. I have Magneto anyway. It's just dead stats. Okay. This goes net 6, so that's 16. This pulls over Strong Guy and Bishop. And maybe something else, but we'll definitely win here if Strong Guy's gone. I think we'll certainly win here if Bishop's gone, so we should be safe, right? This was just -2 for nothing, by the way. When I get the Wave, I don't play this anymore. I got caught up in the silliness there. Basically, we're sacrificing right to win the other 2 locations, right? Dude, these Magneto and Aero plays are so gross. They're really strong every time. Okay. Man, if they played Chavez here, I actually would have lost. Oh, they couldn't play Chavez there unless they moved Nightcrawler. Yeah, if they had moved Nightcrawler and played Chavez left, could have lost that, right? Okay, good wins though. Climbing. This looks fun if you can pull Aero. Yeah, I've really not played Aero much. As you can tell, she's one of my few remaining non-infinite cards. But we destroy here with an isolated, like, Carnage. That's okay, but really, like, a Death through Magneto is better with negative zone, right? So we should probably put Hood mid. Magneto's really good here in particular, because if you can move a lot of their stuff over, then it will be all debuffed, and he only gets debuffed once. So it's a net gain of, like, 1 billion, really. Thank you, Hood, for occupying our super flow. The opponent did the same though, so all good. Oh, Invisible Woman and Magneto both out of the game already. I don't know if they're a Hella deck, it seems, with that Invisible Woman. That's maybe gonna signal some trouble for them. Swapping hands is honestly kind of bad. I don't really want to do that. That might be not good for us. They suddenly have a Magneto now. They won't have a Hella play. It's like I want to snap, but I'm thinking they might concede if I snap because they lost a couple of their... Yeah, okay. I think they were just waiting on the snap to concede, basically. I think they actually had a chance. I don't think they should have. It might have got a little harrowing for us. But reading the situation, just forcing the concede, that means I don't have to worry about it, right? We just get out of there with no fuss, no stress. Stress-free there. That works. Okay, Yondu early's fine. I don't mind tempo Yondu. Seems okay. Blade gone. Electra. Okay. All right, Mr. Robot Man. Tempo Electra it is. I see you. Okay. Demon mid is really powerful, so that's good news. Wouldn't mind a Bucky Barnes as well, right? Bucky Magneto. Am I gonna be playing a Killmonger this game, or just tempo a demon now? I think that's fine. This gives me the on-curve Bucky next turn, which would technically be better mid, but I think filling her mana is fine too. I don't know the new Ant-Man backgrounds. You can see the background's so much better. Yeah. Well, I don't know if that's true on that or not, but kind of. All right, next turn cards cost 1 more, which does mean, unfortunately, I currently have nothing to do. We're gonna be stuck here. I have, like, what's a good top deck? Mysterio, Wave is good, I guess. Wave is definitely the best top deck, but if we don't get a Wave, we're gonna be... I think we're gonna be in a little bit of a pickle here. A little pickle situation for sure. Yeah, Mysterio is just like, ugh. Okay, these don't get buffed by DC, right? I think so. Oh, they do. Oh, they do. That makes sense. They get buffed in Patriot decks, right? So yeah, that makes sense. That's a nice little free bonus, but still gonna be really hard to win there because you assume Strong Guy's getting mega big. Oh yeah, we get the Wave a turn late. Can I pull the Bishop in the Wave? Excuse me, Bishop and Strong Guy right, and even the Sif too, maybe. Kind of depends on how... What are they going to just straight up? Strong Guy goes to 6. They have 2 cards in hand, so Bishop goes another 2. They're adding 8 there. That means they're only adding... they're going to 27. I can technically go higher than 27, but am I winning left is the question if I do that. Am I winning left? I think if I do this, I have a chance to win mid and left because we're pulling so much power out. Sometimes, if they dumped both cards right, and I only move over like Bishop, we could maybe be in trouble, right? Because they'd have Strong Guy and Bishop. We didn't Wave, so they can definitely play both cards. I think this is worth playing out, but pretty risky. I don't know. Pretty risky. Okay, Chavez is fine if we get the right 2 here, I think. Oh, we didn't get the Strong Guy, but they only played 1 card, so that's fine. Yeah, that's totally fine. Okay, yeah, Magneto moves again, man. Magneto just, like, sacrificing a lane is so powerful in this deck. It's really good. Really feels strong. It's both got a surprise element and a strategic element that both seem like you can net a lot of cubes off of it. Got a bad feeling about this. I saw it. Cash has got a bad feeling about this. Okay. Really more like meme titles and references and not like, you know. I wanted like Regis the Infinite God. You know? Like KanyeBest should get one for like rank infinite 500. You know, that sort of thing. Like that would be fun. Ooh, limbo game. Okay, that changes a lot of our math for sure. Let's start to greed this this here Carnage. We want to put the Mysterio where the Okoye is because they've already locked up small stats here. So we know we're netting 3 power over the Okoye already. Putting it here, you know, they could contribute more stats here by ditching out of the Nightcrawler. So trying to find these little windows where per position you gain a little bit of an incremental advantage over your opponent, I think goes a long way. Oh, Bifrost changing the rules here a little bit though, huh? Okay. We're gonna be losing a position here. Maybe we have to hold this Yondu. Certainly we have plenty of time. We're not in a hurry this game, so that's fine. We're losing a spot now right to this second Mysterio. They're putting a strong guy right, which is very likely to go off in a 7-turn game, of course, because naturally they have a lot more mana to spend and play out their cards. Strong guy with a gold background, by the way, is just very yellow. What a yellow looking dude here. Okay, yeah, we can we're probably not really worried about board positioning here for this Yondu, so we can actually probably do this after the fact. Want to leave a lot of power potentially open right. We're going to be destroying a Nightcrawler, so they're going to have more space right to contribute power. We're really playing for left and mid this game, I think. My big question is, like, do I need the positioning for Yondu? How many more cards am I typically playing? Not that many more. Let's go ahead and leave the Yondu out. I don't think space is going to be a big restriction for us in the final couple turns. So Nightcrawler gone. Significant buffs here for me. We're actually still contesting right at the moment, but again, we know strong guy is just so unlikely to ever actually be 5. He's always going to be 11. Angela gone. Okay. It's a little bit of their scaling removed. Magneto not really hitting anything right now, but certainly Deathlock feels very dead. We could maybe like move the strong guy back over here and say like let's just go toe to toe with him. Like if we move him here, well, we could also just not move him. We could move the Nakia here and maybe lock this up so they can't really get that much more power here. We think they're currently sitting at basically 13. I'm actually at 7 here, so we're 6 behind. This nets us another 6 here. But if we move the Nakia over, they may not really be able to contribute much more. Kind of intrigued by this. This doesn't really add me a lot of power left, but anything I do is going to move that strong guy, so it kind of redistributes their strength anyway. I'm going to need a god tier top deck. If we hit wave instead of arrow or death, I think we're going to be in a bit of a pickle. A bit of a pickle. That's their Chavez, okay. Yeah, we hit the wave. Ooh. Dang. Well, that's not the play. That's not what I meant to click. It's definitely not it. So you assume they're always gonna activate strong guy. So they're actually at 14 here. We're actually at 19 here. So we're ahead by 5. If I had demon, we go ahead by 11. That's usually enough to win, right? If I play wave mid, we're ahead by a lot. We're ahead by 15. I just don't see a combination of 2 cards that does that. I don't think they add 11 here. They've already played Chavez, probably their biggest play. Not expecting a Hulk or anything. I don't expect a death. Maybe like a bishop and some random thing is what we expect to see. So I think this is the move. I think we win this usually. I'm not gonna snap, but did I already snap? Maybe I already snapped. I don't know. Bishop and a random thing. Yeah. Oh God, that's almost enough. The Electra random thing is a pretty big swing, but not enough. Oh god, dude. Scary. Scary. All right, good win though, good win. Have I invested any money into Snap? Yes. It's like $1,100 or something. I don't know, a lot. 1,000 or 1,100, 1,200, somewhere around there. I haven't checked it lately, but I'd have to go look at my numbers. I track my expenses, but I haven't looked at the total. So yeah, that's why I'm like 7,400 instead of like, if I was perfectly free to play, I don't know what free to play people who started on day one are, but probably 5K or something. But yeah, I mean, for me, it was an investment into like, initially I was thinking, oh, I want to get all the cards as soon as possible to make content. And then I kind of took a break after all the Nexus event monetization stuff came out. I was like, well, I guess I'm not going to make content yet. Let's wait to see how this goes. So kind of took a break and then didn't really get to take advantage of having all the cards really quickly, because by the time a release happened, everybody had all the cards that had been playing for a long time anyway. Most content creators, let's say. So yeah, I don't know. It was still nice. It's still nice to have a cool collection and stuff. I've been having fun. I play it every day, so I don't really regret it necessarily, but it didn't exactly pan out how I wanted it to. Let's put it that way. Hey Jeff, what's up, dude? Fellow, perhaps not even fellow, very successful Marvel Snap YouTuber, let's say. Speaking of Marvel Snap YouTube stuff, are you free to play, Jeff, or do you pony up too? Have you ponied up like myself? I used to say, argument, if you just play video games, you can make a living off of it. But the more I learn from people who actually live off of online content, especially on YouTube and Twitch, the more I see how much effort and skill it takes beyond being just good at the game. Yeah, I'm not even usually that good at games. I'm, above average, but I definitely am a student of the content more than a student of the game, typically. I'm not paying any attention, by the way. My opponent snapped. I haven't looked at a single card. I've been reading too many messages and not paying attention. We got some Deadpool stuff. I gave them as much money as they would allow me to give them. Yeah, for a long time, I also bought every single daily credit bundle. Although I've slowed down lately, for sure. I've slowed down a lot. All right, so the Venom definitely makes our death compelling. Turn 5 wave. Could have probably held this Carnage to 5 if I'd been paying attention. I mean, I don't know. Magneto death's definitely a possibility to win this. We could go wave here and death arrow on 4, honestly. Or on 5, I mean, if we want to. Save that Magneto for turn 6. So that way we get the arrow in. Equalize stats here. I'm never going to play a Deadpool here because I'm going to destroy it one more time, probably. Could maybe even go for a Killmonger on 6 if they reveal first, and I think it's worth killing their Deadpool. By top deck 1. I'm going to catch up. Oh, okay. That's good knowledge to have. I'm trying to catch up on... I missed the first 3 turns and wasn't paying any attention. I'm trying to regain some insights here. So... if they go for like a Deadpool Killmonger here, I am not revealing first, unfortunately. So I cannot pull a Deadpool into this spot and screw with it, I guess. Oh no, they already played Killmonger. So Deadpool Carnage, whatever it is, right? I can't disrupt that. I would really be moving a Carnage over perhaps or something. It's sort of impossible to know how to do this. I'm trying to think about my Magneto turn later as well. Like if I move Arrow now, I might need more space to move Magneto somewhere else next turn. I don't know. I've lost track of the game here, unfortunately. They are putting the Deadpool right. Oh. What's their move then? Zola left? This moves over a Killmonger? I reveal first. Puts me up 9. If they went Zola here, I would lose. to the monster, right? Because they'd have a Killmonger 11 and 21. I'd only have 20. Is there any like Magneto play here? They go to 23. They Zola. I don't know what their final turn is. If I Magneto left to interrupt the Zola, then they would still win with a Killmonger to mid. I don't think that helps, right? I legit have no idea what their line is. I'll take 4 cubes risk. I don't know. I missed the start of the game, so I have no idea. Oh, that doesn't maybe help me. Oh, no, it does help me. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Accidental win. We take those. We take those. For being distracted and having no idea what's happening, we take those. That works. Death's Domain. Okay, can be handy for us. I don't ever seem to mind the tempo Yondu. Get a little bit of info. It's never usually too big of a commitment. If we have to Killmonger later, whatever. Better death discount. If we Carnage it, okay, fine. We trade the stats in, you know. Oh, okay. Well, it's fine too. It's quite a tale of 2 locations, isn't it? Everything's dead. Nothing's dead. Ugh. Turn 5, cards must be played here. I'm just thinking, like, are we going to commit a Carnage there by turn 5? I mean, we could play a Carnage Bucky next turn. Play Wave Carnage on 5. I mean, if not, you're right. We can always put Hood here. If I get, like, Mysterio next turn, I mean, where am I putting Mysterio? Mids, that's fine. Yeah, I think it's okay. Do we Carnage now for any reason, though? I don't think so yet, right? We should be able to get more value. Oh, Gambit. Okay. Hit that Yondu. Nah. Well, I mean, I guess that's fine. Maybe we go this route instead. What are we doing on 5, though? Not Carnaging, not Killmongering. Maybe we're better off going here to open up the Killmonger, huh? Carnage Killmonger is at least a little stats. Not really getting our death into a great spot, but Wave would still be fine. Wave Magneto would be great. How are we winning that left location? I don't actually know. Are we winning that left location? Oh my god. Okay. Hella nonsense. I mean, yeah, I don't know. This isn't looking great, is it? No snaps yet though, so far so good. I mean, no rush. Oh, interesting. Okay. Can I make any plays here with like Aero? Nothing would stop a Hella line anyway, though. Man, if we'd known we were gonna get limboed, we could have sure got some more value. Magneto moves Hellcow over, so we really lock up this right spot pretty soon. How do we ever win another location, though? Might technically be better off using Magneto later, but is 28 here gonna be enough, right? Doesn't feel like it. Still no wave either. I mean, Barnes next turn is a good chance to just win left if they don't have anything, but I think there's gonna be a Hella incoming, right? I don't know. There's their death. Okay. Yeah, Barnes Arrow feels really nice, right? What did they discard? They discarded like an Infinite? Do they really have a Hella? I mean, for 2 cubes, I'll play it out. Who cares? What's the best route here, though? We're better off putting this here. We have a 7-point lead. We're probably better off stacking the lead here, right? Doesn't really do a lot of movement, but are we really thinking movement's relevant? I don't think the movement's really all that relevant. I think it's just about stat management here. Kind of need them to dodge Death's Domain, maybe. Just don't hit Death's Domain with this Infinite, right? Or maybe do and don't hit mid, I guess? Oh! Oh! Yes! Clutched it! All stacking left works even better. That's great. Okay. So the Hella moving actually did matter because we would have lost mid to the Hella. Kind of got lucky there, though. Can't really claim a lot of foresight or strategy on that one. Really just kind of got the luck of the rolls.